Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, accept my obeisances. All glories to Prabhupada.
Praise the Prabhu, कीजिए. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
How are you?
Fine, Prabhu. Fine, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Nice to hear you, huh?
हाँ, Prabhu.
Nice to see you.
Same to you, Prabhu. How are you, Prabhu? When you are coming to India next time?
I don't know. I have to see the schedule.
Okay, Prabhu. Please come fast.
Yes,
We want to
yes.
see, we want to see you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Ruth. Let's chant the prayers.
Yes, please.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namam Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopeka Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिते नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All good to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. My Dandavat Pranam to all of you. Prostrated obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thanks again for joining in for Prabhu's session. Amidst all of the busy schedule for the festivities lined up for the weekend, Prabhu is still managing squeezing of time and more than enthusiastic than us to come over here again and again. So relentlessly and tirelessly. So he was having a full stretched morning program and again a dressel afternoon Pushpanjali for the appearance day on the occasion of the appearance day of Varahadev, and still he's on here with full energy. So great, highly inspired, and to see Prabhu's awe-inspiring energy levels. So with that note, urge all of the assembled devotees here to please not be reluctant and kripana in all of the questions. Please pour in any no inhibitions, no reservations. This forum is all for people to connect and share their doubts, inquiries, and any topic, any spiritual topics for living. So it's a weekly congregation, so make the most of it. So please don't hesitate to ask any questions, and don't be a passive listener. Please actively participate. That's a kind request. So Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please guide us with your profound knowledge and sadhana that you have all accrued over the last 50 years, and guide us through this session as always. Hare Krishna. And wish everyone a very, very auspicious Virbhav Dwadasi. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for your kind words of encouragement. So, yes, we just celebrated Advaitas and Varaha's appearance day. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating Nityananda's Trayodasi. So all this a very auspicious beginning for the new year. With this, we hope that they will give us a lot of mercy on our forward march in our Krishna consciousness. So, thank you again for all your kind association. So, anyone has any questions that would like to start the program off, that'll be very kind of you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, can you explain about the Sri Sampradaya?
Sri Sampradaya is started by Ramanuja Acharya, actually it's Yamuna Acharya. So their line, they have their line, parampara. The prominent acharyas are Yamuna Acharya and Ramanuja Acharya. So their line, they worship Lakshmi Narayan predominantly. They chant Om Namo Narayana mantra, and they mostly very much disciplined into accepting the servant of the Lord, Vaishnavas, very dear to the Lord. They are more in the awe and reverence platform, and they are predominantly in South India mostly, and they are what we say a branch of them is the Ramanadi, I think, and they are mostly in North India. They all wear the similar tilak, but the northern version are mostly Mayavads, So Ramanuja is one of the greatest acharya actually. Like here we quote from the Bhagavatam, he quotes from the Vedas, a very scholarly personality. And he was preaching widely in South India. So he went to see the, he went all the way to Jagannath Puri, and in Jagannath Puri he saw the worship standard was not so good, so he wanted to establish the new schedules. He wanted to train them up, but all the Brahmins, they complained to the Lord Jagannath, that we only know how to worship you like this, and Ramanuja is coming here to change. Please help us. So in the morning when Ramanuja woke up, he was put 200 miles away in this Varaha temple there. I forgot the name of that place. So he was thrown by the Lord away. In other words, the Lord did not want to introduce all the strict principles of worship that he was doing in every part that he went. And of course, there are many, many stories of Ramanuja. That's also a famous story about his disciple asking him how prasadam can send someone to guard it. So he took some prasad and went to every temple has got a small lake, pond, they call it a tank. And there he threw the prasadam and the fish at it. And when the fishes ate the prasadam, they changed into 400 form and went back to guard it. And Ramanuja the disciples were surprised, but we are eating every day, why we are not getting this chance to go back? And then Ramanuja explained that because they don't have the faith. So like this, there are many pastimes of Ramanuja, and one more went to one of his guru to learn a mantra. So the guru told him that this is secret mantra, and if you speak to others, you will go to hell. So then Ramanuja, after hearing the mantra, he went up to the temple tower and started shouting the mantra to everybody. And when the guru heard that, he called him down. Why did you do this? And he said, if everybody can go back to Godhead and I can go to hell, what's the loss? And the guru was very humbled by those words, and he simply, bowed down to Ramanuja. So this sampradaya, they have their many pastimes also. And they are also bona fide path going back to Godhead, if they follow the rules of Ramanuja very strictly. And Ramanuja's body is still there. You can go to the Sri Ranganath temple in South India. You will see in one place there, his body is there, covered by sandalwood paste. You can take that shit. Yes,
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
you understand?
Understand, Prabhu, understand.
Mm.
Prabhu,
Yeah. What is that?
Prabhu, can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Prabhu, according to our parampara,
Mm.
Lord Krishna, then Brahma, then Narada, then Vyasa, then Matwacharya. So, in between Vyasa and Matwacharya, there are 4,000 years of gap.
Mm.
So, ISKCON people are saying that living Guru is necessary. So, how is what? Can you say the connection? There are Matwacharya and Vyasa in between 4,000 years of difference.
So why didn't you ask the ISKCON people?
ISKCON people are saying that living Guru is important, but that is not living Guru, no?
No, Vyasadeva and Matwacharya went to the Himalayas and met Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva and Madhvacharya, they had a meeting. So Madhvacharya showed him his Bhagavad Gita and Vyasadeva corrected it. So the link between Vyasadeva and Madhvacharya is not 4,000 years, because Vyasadeva is still living there and Madhvacharya met him. You understand? But this living guru principle is not correct.
Okay, okay, okay.
Guru never dies. You understand?
Okay, Prabhu.
So they are bringing this philosophy so that you will go and take shelter of their gurus, you know.
Okay.
Prabhupada never thought this what do you call that? Living guru business. He said guru is eternal.
Okay, Prabhu.
You
Okay,
understand?
Prabhu.
If you
Thank you,
read the
Prabhu.
book IA 77, this quotation is there, you know.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Okay.
Hmm. So you see how they are trying to cheat, you know,
Yes,
because the
Prabhu.
gurus are not bona fide. So they are bringing all kind of new philosophy, you know. If you say you need a living guru, then you must also say you need a living God.
Okay.
Krishna passed away 5,000 years ago. So who is the God now? Hmm?
Okay.
Correct?
Correct, Prabhu.
So this is nonsense. What they are teaching is nonsense.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Let us look at another way. Some of the gurus have passed away. So who is the new living guru for the new disciples? Huh? Correct?
Correct, Prabhu.
Who is their new guru? They cannot say anything. Huh?
Mm.
So these people are always cheating everyone, you know. To hide one lie, you must say another lie, you know. Huh?
Sure, sure.
Hmm. So therefore, be careful with them.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, correct. Finish.
532 in performance of sacrifice, the seven means to obtain mercy of the Lord. Second is by acting in terms of place and time. Could not understand what he means by acting in terms of place and time. Can you please explain? So, place and time, you have to preach according to Kala Desa. So you can see how Prabhupada he did that by going to America and establishing the preaching there according to place and time. For example, he reduced the chanting to 16 rounds. Correct?
Yes,
He
Prabhu.
introduced some changes so that he could preach.
Yes.
Performed marriage ceremony, sannyasis never do that, but he did it. Follow. So by seeing Prabhupada, you can understand how place and time he changed many things.
Yeah. Yes, yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
So when you are in temple, how we can stick to remain in the temple instead of wanting to go back? This determination, no? If you are determined, just like the story of the sparrow that lost his eggs in the Bhagavad Gita, no? You know the story?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So the bird, little sparrow bird, was determined to get back his lost eggs, and he every day started picking the ocean with his small beak. And because he was determined, then he saw Garuda came and wanted to help the bird.
Yes, Prabhu.
So same way you have to become determined. No, I want to stay and I'll never leave. Then Krishna will help you. Hmm?
Understood, Prabhu.
So yes, one day if you all become very serious, surely Krishna will, you know, expand all your services so much that others will want to come take shelter of you. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
So all depends on you, how hard and how serious you become.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, my college is going to get over in another 2, 3 months, and as being instructed, I'll be going to the temple after that, Prabhu. So I would like to seek your mercy and blessings. So I'm able to fulfill the instruction of yours, Prabhu.
Well, there will be a great blessing if you can come and finish up this life in one life, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
I'm a devotee and go back home, back to Godhead.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
that will be saving your father, mother, everybody. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So thank you for taking this initiative. Hmm?
Thank you, Prabhu, for giving me the instructions. I do hope and pray for your mercy. I'm able to follow this instruction properly.
Yes, please try.
Yes,
Krishna
Prabhu.
and Prabhupada will help you.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dhanavatanam. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Nobody has questions, huh? So anyone has anything again? No questions? Hmm? You can unmute and then you can speak if you are not writing. Hmm? Today is a very auspicious day, Varaha appearance day. Hmm? Lord Varaha lifted up Mother Earth from the Garbhodaka ocean and brought up after he fell out of the orbit. No? So you see how the Lord is always anxious to make sure that everything is going on. Who can lift up Mother Earth except for the Lord Himself, you know? So similarly, we should always be praying from the Lord, for the Lord to always help us in our spiritual progress. Without the Lord's mercy, everything will become very difficult. Yes. And the Lord is always there, He's always watching us, He's sitting in our heart, He's witnessing and permitter, right? Upadrasta Anumantascha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwaraha Paramatma iti chapi yukto dehismin purusha paraha. Someone want to read? Any volunteer?
Yet in this body there is another, a transcendental enjoyer, who is the Lord, the supreme proprietor, who exists as the overseer and permitter, and who is known as the super soul.
Gopãl.
Purport. It is stated here that the super soul, who is always with the individual soul, is the representation of the Supreme Lord. He is not an ordinary living entity. Because the monist philosophers take the knower of the body to be one, they think that there is no difference between the super soul and the individual soul. To clarify this, the Lord says that He is represented as the Paramatma in every body. He is different from the individual soul. He is para, transcendental. The individual soul enjoys the activities of a particular field, but the super soul is present not as finite enjoyer, nor as one taking part in bodily activities, but as the witness, overseer, permitter, and supreme enjoyer. His name is Paramatma, not Atma, and he is transcendental. It is distinctly clear that the Atma and Paramatma are different. The super soul, the Paramatma, has legs and hands everywhere, but the individual soul does not. And because the Paramatma is the Supreme Lord, he is present within to sanction the individual soul's desiring material enjoyment. Without the sanction of the super soul, the individual soul cannot do anything. The individual is bhukta or the sustained, and the Lord is bhokta or the maintainer. There are innumerable living entities, and he is staying in them as a friend. The fact is that every individual living entity is eternally part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, and both of them are very intimately related as friends. But the living entity has the tendency to reject the sanction of the Supreme Lord and act independently in an attempt to dominate nature. And because he has this tendency, he is called the marginal energy of the Supreme Lord. The living entity can be situated either in the material energy or in the spiritual energy. As long as he is conditioned by the material energy, the Supreme Lord, as his friend, the Super Soul, stays with him just to get him to return to the spiritual energy. The Lord is always eager to take him back to the spiritual energy, but due to his minute independence, the individual entity is continually rejecting the association of spiritual light. This misuse of independence is the cause of his material strife in the conditioned nature. The Lord, therefore, is always giving instruction from within and from without. From without, just to get him to return to the spiritual energy. The Lord is always eager to take him back to the spiritual energy. Where is? From without, he gives instructions as stated in Bhagavad Gita, and from within, he tries to convince the living entity that his activities in the material field are not conducive to real happiness. Just give it up and turn your faith toward me. Then you will be happy. He says, thus the intelligent person who places his faith in the Paramatma or the Supreme Personality of Godhead begins to advance toward a blissful eternal life of knowledge.
So you can see how the Lord is sitting in the heart, And this is the difference between a devotee and a non-devotee. A non-devotee does not understand that. Whereas the devotee is, at least in knowledge-wise, he knows that the Lord is sitting in the heart of everybody. So if we praise to the Lord for help, mercy, and direction, I'm sure the Lord will be happy to, give direction. Hmm? So by doing that, there's today the verse, Brahma, he was perplexed how to bring the earth uh, up from the ocean. So he only thought that the Lord can, the only one who can do that, no? And as soon as he thought, huh, then the Lord appeared as Varaha. Hmm? So you see here, this is the verse today, how Brahma, even he is capable of creating and managing this whole universe. Hmm? But still you see how he is humbly thinking. Brahma thought, while I have been engaged in the process of creation, the earth has been inundated by a deluge and has gone down into the depths of the ocean. What can be done by us who are engaged in this matter of creation? It is best to let the Almighty Lord direct us. See how he is very conscious, although he is one of the top demigods, he is always conscious about the position of the Lord. Because this is the position of a devotee, a pure devotee. Hmm? Then as he was thinking like that, the Lord immediately responded, you see. Oh sinless Vidura, all of a sudden while Brahma was engaged in thinking, a small form of a bow came out of his nostril. The measurement of the creature was not more than upper portion of a thumb. Okay? So you see, if the devotee is always conscious about the position of the Lord and takes shelter of him, and the Lord is ready to help. So the Lord appeared as a little bow from his nostril, and then he expanded himself, and then he went down, he brought the earth up. Hmm? So this is why we should be understanding why we need to always be conscious of the position of the Lord. Hmm? That's why even in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Machita sarva durgani mat prasada tarishyasi atachyatvam ahankaram nasrosyasi vinansyasi.
May I read?
Yeah, you can read.
If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacle of conditioned life by my grace. If, however, you don't work in such a consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost.
Right. So you see how Krishna is telling Arjuna, if you don't want to surrender and listen to me, then you will be lost. So this is all basic understanding why you must always depend on the Lord. If you don't depend on the Lord and start thinking that you are the doer, then you're going to get into a lot of trouble. You know. See, again, this point was spoken.
accompanied by his personal devotees.
No, no, hang on. So you want to read this?
Things that are very difficult to do become easy to execute if one somehow or other simply remembers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if one does not remember him, even easy things become very difficult. To this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I offer my respectful obeisance.
Well, see, so if you remember the Lord, then everything difficult will become easy to do. And if you don't remember Him, then even easy things become very difficult. So you can see how Brahma, she showing example how we should always be conscious of the Lord. So if we are in that position, then everything becomes easy to do. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I have a question.
Yes.
Prabhu, now that you narrated the story of Lord Varadev,
Hmm.
when Lord Vara lifted the earth right from the Garbhodakesha ocean, was the earth in the form of a sphere or was it a disc, a flat disc?
See, the earth is part of Jambu Deep, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
So Jambu Deep is not a globe.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yes,
And so
Prabhu.
earth is a corner of the Jambu Deep, you know. So he broke and he fell down. So if
Yes.
you want to look at old pictures of Varaha paintings, you will see that Varaha is actually carrying a flat piece
Flat.
of.
Yes, yes.
So that was the old pictures, you know. But now they have drawn as a globe, which is a little bit contradictory.
That's my confusion, yes.
So to say the earth is a globe is a little bit not conforming to the fifth canto, fifth chapter, no?
Yeah. Even in the Holy Bible, the earth is mentioned as a flat disc with a dome on top of it. So religiously, the earth is actually a flat disc, but the modern science has propagated as a globe altogether.
Yeah, they're propagating like that because I don't know how they got the idea. Anyway, we stick to the Bhagavatam.
Yes, Prabhu.
Whether it's round or it's flat, and the most important thing is that we should get out of it, you
Yes.
know. What's the point of staying here, no? Correct? See, actually,
Yes,
this
Prabhu.
thing is very difficult to understand, you know. So in this verse, you want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. The great Rishi Sukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king, there is no limit to the expansion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's material energy. This material world is a transformation of the material qualities, Sattoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Yet, no one could possibly explain it perfectly, even in a lifetime as long as that of Brahma. No one in the material world is perfect, and an imperfect person could not describe this material universe accurately even after continued speculation. O king, I shall nevertheless try to explain to you the principal regions such as Bhugoloka, Bhuloka, with their names, forms, measurements, and various symptoms.
You understand?
Yes.
No one could possibly explain it perfectly, even in a lifetime as long as that of Brahma.
And with so much conviction, they are going on telling it's around Earth, and I mean, the way they go about it, it's really mind-boggling, Prabhu.
Yeah, because they claim that they know everything, because they have taken over the whole, what do we say, knowledge. The field of knowledge is all hijacked by them.
Yeah. Yes.
Natural science is hijacked by them. All
Yes,
the
Prabhu.
schools are, going under their control.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Education, health, everything is pretty much the Vedic system is brushed aside. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
So therefore, we are, by the mercy of Prabhupada, at least we are given what we say another direction to think.
Yes, Prabhu.
Better to follow the Vedic system which has been existing millions and millions of years before these guys came, no?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So,
So, Prabhu, why the Lord does not interfere? Why he has allowed them to do like this, Prabhu, mislead the people?
who has misled people?
Scientists, Prabhu,
Yeah,
these scientists.
because they have taken the control. Every school, everything is just under their so-called speculated views. So we
So,
have been
Prabhu, why the Lord is allowing them to do?
because in the age of Kali, all these things will become messed up. Because people are not interested in God, so all this kind of speculative ideas is being practiced. Hmm? Understand? So these things are only available to his devotees. That's why Krishna says no. So Krishna says here, सा एवयं मायते दया योगप्रोक्त पुरातनः भक्तोऽसि मे शका चेति रहस्यं य एतदुत्तमम्. This very ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you because you are my devotee as well as my friend and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So because most of the people are not devotee and not friendly, therefore they cannot understand this. Huh? So if they cannot understand this, they must understand something else. So they are going to the scientists and they are teaching them this wrong thing. What to do? Yes? Hmm? You understand? Because this science is very difficult. It's not something so easy, no? Krishna doesn't care. Unless you are surrendering to him, how you will explain? Hmm? Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Jnanam Paramam Guhyam Me Yad Vijnanam Samam Vitam Sarasyam Tarangam Cha Grahanam Gaditam Maya. So the personality of God,
personality of God had said, knowledge
knowledge
about me as described in the scriptures is very confidential and it has to be realized in the conjunction with devotional service. The necessary paraphernalia for that process is being explained by me. You may take it up carefully.
So here Krishna is saying knowledge about me is described in the scripture is very, very confidential. Is that? So to understand this, one must practice devotional service. See? Has to be realized, has to be realized with devotional service. So if a person is not a devotee, how he can understand all these things? Most people are practically demonic. Therefore they got no access. So they are taught all these speculated views. And all their presumption is based on this point, which is flawed, Suppose authorities declare that matter is the origin of existence, and this is what they're teaching, no? Is it not?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
That the permanent quality of the soul can be destroyed. You see, that's another thing. That the
Yes, Prabhu.
soul, once it die, everything is finished. Is it not?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes,
The
Prabhu.
self is compounded of separate aspects of series and matter, or that the material transaction constitute reality. So they say material nature is reality. Is it that? All these are such authorities base their teaching on mistaken ideas. All these are mistaken ideas that hide the truth.
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand? And this is what we all are learning from schools. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
The dualistic conception of the living entity is produced from the three modes of nature is simply a product of ignorance. They think that this spirit soul is coming from material nature. Look, such conception has no real basis in you, for you are transcendental to all illusion and always enjoy perfect total awareness. So you see how they have mistaken ideas, and we are thinking that they are absolute truths.
Yes, Prabhu.
And there's nobody else who can check their so-called ideas and conclusions unless you refer to the scriptures. Yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
they always say, no, we don't want theology in our reasonings. We don't bring God here. Yes, correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
So Krishna is not a fool also, you think Krishna is a fool. Actually, he is the one who is giving all these ideas to them. He is putting all these ideas to confuse them. Someone else want to read?
Let me open my respectful
Oh,
obeisance
give
unto the
others a
all-pervading
chance.
Supreme Personality of
Give
Godhead.
others a chance,
Yes, Prabhu. This is last, Prabhu.
Give others a chance to read.
Who
Anyone else?
possess unlimited transcendental qualities, acting from within the core of the hearts of all philosophers, who propagate various views, he causes them to forget their own soul while sometimes agreeing and sometimes disagreeing among themselves. Thus, create within this material world a situation in which they are unable to come to a conclusion, I offer my obeisances unto him.
You let others read also, huh? Prabhu? You understand, huh? Hello, are you there? Are you hearing? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu, this was last, now I will not read.
You let others also read, okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
So let me offer my respectful obeisance to the all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead who possesses unlimited transcendental qualities. Acting from within the cause of the heart of all philosophers who propagate various views, he causes them to forget their own souls. You see this point here? He. Right? Yeah, here.
Prabhu, then what chance do we stand in preaching, Prabhu? When Krishna himself has orchestrated so much confusion, what will our efforts matter?
So, the difference between us and the non-devotees, no? Hmm? Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu.
No,
By
no.
interaction of my energies, different opinions arise. But for those who have fixed their intelligence on me and control their senses, differences of perception disappear, and consequently, the very cause for argument is removed.
You understand this?
Yes, Prabhu.
So the devotees, the Lord gives them the intelligence, how to come to Him, Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. But that's a very unreasonably small margin of people, Prabhu. I mean, so many of them are suffering.
Yeah, that's why to meet a pure devotee who can help is definitely a big, what we say, mercy, no?
Yes,
Right?
yes, Prabhu.
See, Tesham Satata Yuktanam Vajantam Priti
People.
Tadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yenamam Upayanti Te. So, you see, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Huh? You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
But those who are not devotees, who are not interested in Krishna, who simply want to argue, then he makes them forget. What to speak about forgetting? You can read this.
Yes, Prabhu. I'm never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I'm covered by the internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I'm unborn and inexhaustible.
You cannot understand this science.
Yes.
Hmm?
This
So,
includes all the spiritual schools. I mean, those who claim to do really well, those who have a lot of following.
yes, because Krishna, unless you are very sincere about going to God, Krishna, then Krishna will help you to go to Him. Hmm? But if you
Yes.
want to become what we say more than Krishna, then He will cloud your intelligence and you cannot understand. Correct? Then
Yes.
you become like a demon, you do not know what to do, what not to do. You will
Mhm.
choose something which will mess up the whole thing. Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So better to become a devotee, no?
Got it, Prabhu.
Otherwise you'll be misled
Yes,
or
Prabhu.
full of doubts. For the doubting soul, there's neither happiness this world or next world.
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
how to bewilder, is God, no. Sitting in our heart, He gives the intelligence, the remembrance, and the forgetfulness, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
So try to understand His power, right?
Yes,
Hmm?
Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandot Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Yes,
Prabhu, I have one question, Prabhu. Can I ask?
tell me.
Prabhu, how do we understand over endeavoring for mundane things, Prabhu. Especially
how we understand what again?
the nectar of instruction, verse number 2, Prabhu. Especially when one is over endeavoring for mundane things that are difficult to obtain. How do we, as a devotee, understand it, Prabhu?
So if you are trying to kind of, let's say become, amass a lot of wealth, which are difficult, priyasa, over endeavoring. You follow something very difficult to get, you're trying to achieve that.
Yes, Prabhu.
So we should try to do this according to the means and instruction of a spiritual master.
So should our mood be like whatever Krishna gives me, I will accept it. If that is Krishna's arrangement, I will accept it.
Something which is ordered by our guru, we do, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Something that cannot do, you try, difficult, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So when Krishna sanctions something, he will definitely help you also to get it, no?
Yes, Prabhu, that is there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Please accept the obeisance and words to Srila Prabhu. Prabhu, Vivek Prabhu joined the meeting. I told him.
What is that?
Vivek Prabhu from Kerala. One boy.
What?
He was ISKCON Trivandrum. He was associating with ISKCON Trivandrum. Now he came to know about retreat system of initiation. He want to join with us.
So he has a question or what?
Hare Krishna.
Is he has a question?
Hare Krishna, Pranam, Prabhuji.
Oh, Hare
Lord Srila Prabhu,
Yes.
please accept my obeisance. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have two doubts. First one is that we all were testimonies of Lord, and in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, 21st sloka, it is said that there is an abode of Krishna that if we once enter, we will have to return. In the chapter 8, it's a sloka. But the first thing, how did people fall down? And if we go back to God, is there a chance that we may fall again? It happen again.
Actually, your voice is breaking, I cannot hear what you're saying. Is there a possibility you can write down in this chat column? Because your voice are breaking, your connection is not so good. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna.
Your voice is
Yes,
breaking.
Prabhu, I can hear that. I write it down. Hare Krishna.
Why don't you write down in the chat column and then I can read your question? So while he's writing, there's another question. We know that Prabhupada and the philosophy, why are most of us not fixed up in devotional service? For some time we are focused and sometimes the mind dwells on sense object even though we are aware that Krishna is the only enjoyer. Why does our intelligence keep getting covered up time and again? So Krishna is explaining to Arjuna that although the mind is very difficult, so here in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says by constant practice, Krishna is saying that one must practice. It is not that overnight we can overcome all these problems. Understand? So one who is regulated in this habit, then he can mitigate all this problem. He who is regulated in habits of eating, sleeping, recreation and work can mitigate all material pains by practicing yoga system. So we should learn how to become regulated. Of course, right now it is like a, roller coaster ride. Sometimes we are okay, sometimes we are not okay. So this problem can be overcome if we take shelter of a devotee, you see. Says here, do you want to read this? Who asked this question?
Prabhu Dandavats, this is Prem Krishna. I have asked this question.
Yeah, you want to read that?
Yeah. The devotees of the Lord, peacefully fixed in absolute knowledge, are the ultimate shelter for those who are repeatedly rising and falling within the fearful ocean of material life. Such devotees are just like a strong boat that comes to rescue persons who are at the point of drowning.
So if you take shelter of Prabhupada first by initiation, then the process starts, You understand? So spiritual master is very much required. Without the help of a guru, it's difficult to overcome this problem. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. So, unless we accept Srila Prabhupada and follows instructions rigorously, we still have this ups and downs, Prabhu. Meaning, even though we know everything, our intelligence keeps getting covered. I'm talking about myself. I'm not talking about others, Prabhu.
No, that is the reason, First you have to take shelter of the guru, You understand? Without the help of the spiritual master, you get into so many problems, You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you can read this one, please.
The mind is like an impetuous a horse that even persons who have regulated their senses and breath cannot control. Those in the world who try to tame the uncontrolled mind but who abandon the feet of their spiritual master encounter hundreds of obstacles in their cultivation of various distressful practices. O unborn Lord, they are like merchants on a boat in the ocean who have failed to employ a helmsman.
So you have to get connected, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
That's the first step. Once you get connected to the spiritual master, by his mercy, then everything starts going. You see? But on your own strength, it's very difficult. You see, like you pointed out, very hard. The mind is always going, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, in fact, knowing everything that Krishna is the only enjoyer, we know all the philosophies. Still,
You need
the
strength.
intelligence.
You need strength.
Yes.
And strength comes from spiritual master. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
Without strength, that's why Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, you want to overcome my Maya unless you surrender to me. Correct? Is it not? You see
Yes,
here,
Prabhu.
he says in this verse, so here he says, Devi Esa Gunamaya Mama Maya Turatyaya,
Uh-huh.
So if you surrender to him, then you can overcome his Maya. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
how to surrender to him. Unless you take shelter of his devotees, there's no possible, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So here, there's another verse here. It's just clarify this point, you know. You want to read this?
Dear Lord, unless one worships the lotus feet of great devotees, one will be conquered by the illusory energy, and his intelligence will be bewildered. Indeed, who has not been carried away by the waves of material enjoyment, which are like poison? Your illusory energy is unconquerable. No one can see the path of this material energy or tell how it is working.
You understand?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
So if you want to make spiritual advancement, that means you must get connected to spiritual master by initiation. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
If you don't do that, then if you just say, yes, Prabhupada is my guru and go on, but without any official commitment, how does this will work? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Got it.
Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is the process, you know. Hmm? Bhagavad Gita chapter 8 verse 21 talk about is a boat which once we enter we don't have to return, but at first we felt we had to come to this material universe. My question is, if we again go back to God, it will we fall again? But Krishna said, this time you go, you don't come back again. You understand? Because you have learned, now you know, once bitten, twice shy, they say in English, no? Now you know how bad Maya is, material world. So this time you go, you will not return again. Are you clear? Hello?
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji, it's clear.
Hmm.
And I have one more doubt that from
Yes.
your lecture, I understood that about the ignorant people who all ignore about the Krishna and Guru Srila Prabhupada. But there are also people who are innocent who doesn't know about the possibility to take shelter under Srila Prabhupada, who genuinely think ISKCON is truly a good place. But why does Krishna give them a true shelter, a true about the truth about Srila Prabhupada and all? Why does that happen? There are innocent people. I have genuinely speak with them. They don't even know about the uh,
So you have to
Ritik
preach to
system of
them.
education.
Innocent people means you must preach to them. Yes. Krishna is in the heart, you know.
Yes,
If a
Prabhuji.
person is really sincere, Krishna will help them come uh, to know this fact that Prabhupada is the spiritual master. Correct? Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You are
Yes, yes.
also, you also one of them. What you were there, and now by Krishna's mercy, you understood more clearly. Yes. Is it
Yes,
not?
Prabhuji. Yes.
So similarly, they
Yes.
are, if they are, really sincere, Krishna will lead them. Krishna is sitting in the heart, no? Correct?
Yes, but
Hmm?
because of the big institution, big system, big the all the things they do, they don't because they don't even know about the Ritik system. They when we talk about them, they are newly hearing about the truth about Srila Prabhupada, which he said all this Ritik system and all.
So you
So
have to help preach, no? Why don't you help preach to all the people? Correct?
yes, uh, yes,
So you see how we are all doing so much work, videos and lectures and classes and traveling. So if you can also help, then more people will be aware, correct?
yes, Prabhuji, yes.
So why not help preach spread Prabhupada's consciousness to everybody?
Yes, yes, we are doing that, and we are trying our best to do that. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Thank you for this very nice service.
Sundar Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhu, please tell me why, even though we attend Mangala Arati and chant 16 rounds and involved in services, why are devotional services mixed with mode of passion and ignorance sometimes? So, therefore, we have to be very careful. Even though we ride on the royal road, doesn't mean that we will not get an accident.
Yes, Prabhu.
So we have to be very carefully controlling our mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
Even while chanting, our mind can drift away also.
Yes, Prabhu. His mind is always everywhere, here and there.
Yes. So therefore, we have to seriously practice. And
Yes, Prabhu.
gradually, by the process of chanting, this mind will become subdued. You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
It is not an overnight process. It takes little time.
Yes, Prabhu.
You have to be patient.
Yes, Prabhu.
Cannot
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
imagine
Prabhu.
that, oh, I'm chanting and I'm doing why my mind is going like this. Then many reasons could be also food, could be also, offenses and so many things. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
Mm.
Prabhu.
Mm.
So we have to be very, very careful.
Definitely. Yes, you saw the case of Bharat Maharaj.
Yes, Prabhu. So such an exalted devotee, even though very advanced.
And then he got attracted to a deer.
Yes,
And he had
Prabhu.
to take
Yes.
3 lives to go back.
Yes, Prabhu.
So you see, this is another instruction by Krishna to tell us how we can, immediately can become what? Sidetracked.
No, yes.
Such a great person can, have difficulty. What about us?
Yes, Prabhu. Maya very, very strong.
Yes. That's why we have to be careful, always praying for the mercy of our spiritual master and Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Until you capture Krishna in your heart, it's going to be
Very difficult.
quite a challenge, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Any other person have questions? Who is this one? Jordan. Prabhu, Krishna, it is said that even if one has material desire, he should worship Krishna instead of demigods. But what is the process a person desiring material desire should follow to attain his desires? In previous ages they did yajna, so how do we apply it in this age? Also, do yajna still work in this age? It is stated in this verse that the moment you surrender to Krishna and you think of Krishna and worship him, then all your material desires get fulfilled. Yeah, Krishna himself says in this Bhagavad Gita. Anaya chintayanto mam ye jana prayupasate tesham nitya abhyuktanam yogachemam vahamyaham. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have, you see. So you have to just learn how to surrender, and in this way, Krishna will fulfill all your desires. In fact, Krishna says here in another place, for a devotee, in this verse, are you there? You can read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead fulfills the material desires of a devotee who approaches him with such motives, but he does not bestow benedictions upon the devotee that will cause him to demand more benedictions again. However, the Lord willingly gives the devotee shelter at his lotus feet, even though such a person does not aspire for it. And that shelter satisfies all his desires. That is the Supreme Personality's special mercy.
So you understand? So you should try to just chant and pray to the Lord, even you have desire, no desire, whatever, And the Lord is in your heart and He knows. Yes?
But what is yes, Prabhu, but what is the most bona fide method to um perform devotional service?
The most bona fide method is to chant Hare Krishna that has been given by our spiritual master. And that's the only process that will work in Kali Yuga. Understand? In Kali Yuga, there is no other way than chanting Krishna's name. All these other programs will not work, no? So, this is the process. You cannot change that, Okay? Harinam, Harinam, Harinam eva kevalam, kalau nasteva gatiranyatah. When they say quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There's no other way, there's no other way, there is no other way. You understand? So it is pointless if you try anything else, It simply will not work. Of course, if you want to get material desires fulfilled, then it's explained that you worship demigod, but that is not sanctioned by our spiritual master. So if you try to go against the order of the spiritual master, then what will happen to your spiritual life? You follow?
Yes.
So better to surrender the spiritual master. And if you have to get it, then Krishna will arrange. And if you don't have to get it, or if you're going to get purified of the desire, that's again Krishna's mercy. Yes?
Yes.
So rather than worry about all that, simply start to chant and try to please the spiritual master. Then everything will come all right. Understand?
So in previous, I heard because Prabhupada used to say there was means to go to higher planetary systems, and the yogis would perform austerities or yogic practices to go to higher planetary systems. So
By worshipping a particular demigod, if you worship a
so
particular demigod, then you go to that particular planet. If you worship the sun god, you go to the sun planet. And if you worship the moon god, you go to the moon planet. So like that, Worship is also have to be, in line, Not that you worship and you take meat and do break principles and all. Then how it will become justified? Correct?
yes.
So the basic thing you have to follow. And actually the real thing is go back to Krishna. Why we want to go to the planets of the demigods? Temporary, you have to come back again. Yes?
Yes.
So you have to purify to realize. That's why you have to chant, read more, then this realization will come associated with devotees.
Because in previous ages they did yagnas for like let's say material desires or something.
Kali Yuga, all these things cannot work, you know. In Kali Yuga, this is simply not possible. You know. Says here, you want to read?
Whatever result was obtained in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, in Dwapara Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga by simply chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Then, you don't have all these facilities right now, you see. Memory is short, not so, they don't have the proper Brahmins to chant the mantras. You don't have many of the sacrificial items. Everything is contaminated. Understand?
Yes.
So you can see
So,
here, you can read this.
which part?
Can you just read this verse?
Okay. My dear king, although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can become free from material bondage and promoted to the transcendental kingdom.
It's such a, what we say, special bonus. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna, you can get free from all this material entanglement and go back to the spiritual world. So why not we do this simple thing, no?
Yes. It is said that, let's say, like bad weather and like sometimes there's like earthquakes and droughts, and it is said that it is due to people's impious acts, and people don't perform yagnas anymore. So if we perform Sankirtan yagna, would weather and earthly conditions be better?
Definitely. Because you see, there's a verse that Yudhishthira Maharaj was a saintly king. Because he was saintly king and everything was working very fine.
Yes.
Understand? Because he was such a pure person. But when these kings are becoming demonic, and naturally everything will become, disturbance. Yes?
Yes.
So we should try to understand this basic thing, no?
Yeah.
So why not simply chant? At least that much we can save ourselves, no? Right?
Yes.
So still we have a solution, not that everything is bad, no? Correct?
Yes.
So why not take advantage of this?
So you mentioned something before that the best method is to please the spiritual master, right?
What is that again?
You said the best method is to please the spiritual master, right?
Yes.
And what is the best method for that?
What's that again? I didn't understand.
What is the easiest way to please the spiritual master?
The easiest way to please the spiritual masters is chant 16 rounds and follow the 4 principles.
Okay.
Understand? That's what he has asked to do. Right? He has asked us
Yes.
and correct. So see, that's now you ask this question and this. During the reigns of Maharaj Yudhishthira, the cloud showed all the water that people needed, and the earth produced all the necessities of man in profusion. Due to its fatty milk bag and cheerful attitude, the cow used to moisten the grazing ground with milk. Huh? Yes.
Yes.
So if the king is saintly and the subjects are also very much God conscious, then Krishna says, I protect. My devotee never perish, no? Yes.
Yes.
So in Kali Yuga, everything is messed up, no? So the best thing you can do is at least chant, though. Where are you from?
Montreal.
Oh, you're from Montreal, huh? So you can see while you're chanting now.
A little bit.
So, but even little bit chanting, you see how your mind is still becoming purified. Yes.
Yes.
So you try to work your way,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see how much it is purifying your consciousness.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
All glories to Prabhupada. Anybody else?
There is a question in the chat, Prabhu.
Oh, in the chat, huh? Tirupati Laddu can be considered as Krishna Prasadam. Is it safe to eat or not, Prabhu? And Prabhu, what's the difference between Tirupati and Jagannath Puri? Are both as dhams? Well, things in Tirupati can also be considered prasadam, as same as Puri or Jagannath. So, I mean, I think they must be offering the laddus to Krishna. Huh? Yes.
Yes, so they are offering, but they don't follow Sri Vaishnava. That things also rules. They eat onion, garlic. They drink coffee, tea. So we are not sure whether Krishna accept their prasadam or not.
Well, if you are so concerned, then you don't take, no?
Okay, it's better then.
Yeah, if you think it's not, then it's disturbing your mind, then you don't take. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, correct, Prabhu.
So if you think it is offered to the Lord, then what's wrong?
Yes, Prabhu.
Every sampradaya have their own thing, But definitely eating onion and garlic is not part of sampradaya. Fall
Yes,
in love what to do.
yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Correct?
Krishna whether I accept or not.
How we will know whether Krishna is accepting their rituals, offerings like that or not, Prabhu?
Definitely, if you are not devotee, Krishna will not accept, that's for sure. Right? Anybody is in the mode of passion and ignorance cannot go to the Lord, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Only in mode of goodness they can go to Lord.
So if a person is not becoming transcendental, how you can serve the Lord?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu. Clear. Thank
Because
you, Prabhu.
the place is very powerful. Tirupati is one of the holy places also. No doubt
Yes.
about it.
Even though it's very holy, I can't understand that still those brahmanas they are eating also onion, garlic, all sinful activities. So it's complication how Krishna is accepting all those services.
I mean, in the once in Puri, there's a verse. It says that even the Brahmins eat fish. Still,
Yes.
Krishna will take them back home, back to Godhead.
Okay, so it's completely on Krishna's mercy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cannot say what Krishna wants to do and not do. No, correct.
Yes, Prabhu. So dams are different from other places, so it's completely on Krishna's.
Yeah. So, but we follow what our Guru has taught us. No.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Right. Rather than going finding faults here and there, no, I just do what my guru has told me to do, no. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Somebody come and give prasad.
So then if somebody give us Tirupati Laddu as prasadam or something like that, it's better for us not to eat that, Prabhu, since we are not sure about that.
I just said, it's your choice, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you feel you don't want to take, that's up to you, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu, yes.
Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
So how? Another question? Anybody have anything else?
Prabhu, on that same question, how
Yeah.
about the milk sweets, Prabhu? Milk sweets which we offer to Krishna at home. Of course, we prepare at home, but how about the milk sweets that are prepared in the shop and then offered to Vishnu in temples? Like some people
Prabhupada said,
buy.
if the shop, the Brahmins are cooking it, then you can buy and offer, no problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
So when you buy from at least a clean place, then it's because you pay for it and become purified.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Sometimes when we are traveling in India, we used to buy the sweets, milk sweets to offer.
Yes, Prabhu. Understood.
So, I mean, because everything is getting contaminated day by day.
Yes, Prabhu. Even the preparation, we don't know whether they are clean in their preparation when they prepare, whether they taken bath or whether they are having onion, garlic, and etc. So this is very difficult to determine.
Because we can make yourself at the best.
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanvat Pranam Jai Shila Prabhupada. Prabhu, I have a question, may I ask Prabhu?
Yes.
Prabhu, so sometimes in the course of preaching we meet like some persons and maybe they're not so serious in Krishna consciousness but they're pious people, so they like buy Srila Prabhupada's book and they might chant like one round. Like especially like Matajis, they usually like very easily take up chanting because they're quite simple in mind. But sometimes we see that they do not progress more than that. They read sometimes and then they chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra daily out of like you can say good sentiment. So Prabhu, what about them, Prabhu? What will happen to them in their next lives? Of course, we cannot say like that, but I mean, will they get another chance like a human life or something like that?
See, once you start coming in contact with the devotees, right? Especially with
Yes,
got
Prabhu.
Prabhupada books and all. So your spiritual journey has started.
Yes, Prabhu.
There's not going to be any loss. So maybe he will do some percentage. Next life he will carry on in another percentage. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because of that connection, so he's very fortunate. That's why Prabhupada used to say, even if they touch the book, they get a lot of benefits.
Yes, Prabhu.
So how it is going to work and what is going to be the next for the soul, that is not in our hands, it's in Krishna's hands.
Yes, Prabhu.
Our job is to connect the souls to the spiritual program, introduce them to a pure devotee. And beyond that, it's not in our jurisdiction, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Example, even ourselves, how it happened, could be also we got something last life and who knows, no? Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this process is transcendental, you know. One time devotees were complaining to Prabhupada in Melbourne, we are distributing so many books, you know, but nobody is coming. And Prabhupada just corrected, and that's not your business. Your business is distribute the book. Whether people come or not, that's not your concern, no? Understand?
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
This is in Krishna's hands. Who he wants to bring and who he wants to make devotee and all. That is all many lifetimes, you know. Right?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So if we observe more people are coming to bhakti because of internet and all the technological advancement than in the previous decade, preaching became easy. But it said that in Kali Yuga, bhakti will reduce. Why is the inverse happening? So we are in the golden part of Kali Yuga, that's about 10,000 years. So in this golden part, definitely from now to the 10,000 years, everything will become a little bit more, we would say, robust, and more people will get facility. But after 10,000 years, everything will drastically reduce. You understand? Things will get back to worse after 10,000 years.
Yes,
Huh?
yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
So better to make good use of this time and quickly go back home, back to Krishna. Yes?
Prabhuji, okay. I understand. Yes, Prabhuji, yes. Reference.
What was that? What is saying? Who's saying?
Is there a reference for that Prabhuji Hare Krishna? Purport slokas for that?
10,000 years, you have to do a search, you know, you go and search, you search in the folio and Prabhupada
Okay,
will
Prabhuji.
about it, You understand?
Okay.
You do a search 10,000 years and you'll get it.
Okay, Haribol.
Any more questions? Yesterday, while I was traveling, came across a transgender at a signal. Instead of giving the person money, I handed over our temple card and request the person to chant and visit our temple. I wanted to know how they can become Krishna conscious and what is the end game for them. Because I've never seen a transgender in any ISKCON centers that I visited. How can they become Krishna conscious and how will society look at our movement if they have Krishna conscious and Prabhupada's mercy? Please, could you please shed some light on this matter? Yes. Was there any situation like this before Prabhupada disappeared? Yes. There were many cases. Many of them were transgenders. Bhavananda was one of them, having sex with man, homosexuals. They're called gays, so they're everywhere. But they're a little risky to have them in the temple because they may pollute the consciousness of the temple. Generally, we do not want to keep them, especially in the ashram where they're all men. So it's quite difficult. Better they stay outside and just come and go. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. So they must just chant and follow the four regulative principles and stay outside temple.
They may not only not follow, they may disturb the mind of others, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
So usually we don't encourage their presence, you see.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Understood.
Yeah. Unless you want to keep them in your house, then we have no objection.
No, Prabhu.
Huh?
No, Prabhu.
So you see,
Yes, Prabhu.
usually in Vedic times they stay outside the village, you know.
Yes,
They,
Prabhu.
any festival they will come and bless the event, and they get some remuneration in some, you know, rice and goods and items or jewelry. Just like when Krishna was born, they came and blessed the baby, and Nanda Maharaj rewarded them, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
So everybody has got a place, you know. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, any other last question before we take leave of your good association? All right, thank you so much. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to all of you.
Thank you so much for your association.
Thank you so much for the association, Prabhu.